Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, everyone, everywhere across the entire globe. How are you? Yes, the pandemic is here. Forget about that. We gotta live our lives, right? Okay. So now that we're gonna live our lives, we're gonna still have our relationships, we're still going to get married, we're still going to eat, and we're still going to take care of our dogs. We're going to walk the dogs. We are going to take out the cats, and we're going to go to the supermarket. And we are getting married. Not only are we going to enjoy that day, we are going to have a beautiful marriage, right? Now, 90 days has not elapsed, or it has elapsed, whichever the case it is for you. It doesn't really matter. Let's just get right into it. So, you're courting, you're probably in marriage, or you're thinking about it. Maybe you're on the abstaining side. Doesn't really matter where you are. Let's get together and just listen and discuss. Okay? So, problem that we first have, most of us have, yes, I'm not excluding anyone. No one is a saint here, and even if you're a saint, please do listen. You might be able to help someone with this information. So, problem that most of us have is that we allow our emotions, that little tingling feeling in the head that winds its way to the waist and right down to the G-spot, that one that causes to get indulged in sex a little bit too early. Even after the 90 days has passed, you know it's not yet time, but because you think it's 90 days has passed and like you're like, okay, let's get into it. You know it's not yet time because you haven't yet learned enough. We haven't yet learned enough about the person that we're with. Sure, we know the table manners. Sure, we know their appetite. Of course, we know they prefer to eat Wendy's about and they don't really want to have Chinese or Italian. Good. Now, we have all that tick. We know exactly what they like to eat and what they don't like to eat. We know the movies that they like to attend. We know they like the opera. We know they like golf and tennis and squash. That's good. We know the name of their favorite aunt that they don't like. However, do you know anything about the socks that's sitting on the couch? How are you going to handle it? Is that a problem? Do you know anything about how to fix the chicken so it doesn't burn? And how not to complain about every single thing that doesn't really matter in the grand scope of things? You haven't yet ironed that out together at all. So it's one bathroom, one toothpaste, one bed, one living room, no garage. Yes, there's a patio. Two people. How do you share that space? Now you're talking. So you have to iron out all of those because he might be a nocturnal person, she might be a morning person or afternoon person. How do you share that one space? Not everybody's rich enough to have a lavish 6-bedroom house with 3 or 4 bedrooms and all these things. Nope. Some people have to start small. But whichever the case, those small attention to details and how you handle them is what is going to determine how well that marriage works, how well the relationship becomes cohesive enough for you to be happy all the time and smiling and sunshine, and even when it's snowing. Yeah, we know we don't like the snow, right? Even when it's snowing, smiling. So it's not just about the sex. There is more to it. So he likes loud music on a Saturday morning, and she likes to lie down quietly on a Saturday morning. Yes, he could get a earphone, but he doesn't want to get an earphone. What he wants is to feel the pulse of the music vibrating from one wall to the next. You know, surround sound and all. That's what he likes. And she likes to lie down quietly. Remember, it's just one room, one living room, one kitchen, a patio. How do you handle that? You see, it's not just about the sex, baby. It's about more than just the sex. So how do you handle that part? Insulation, soundproof. What do you do if you're on a shoestring budget? See, those are the tiny little details that we iron out before the 90 days is up, or during the 90 days, or somewhere along the path. So, as soon as we get the chance to iron out those little details, be sure to know that everything else will begin to fall into space. Don't worry about the sock sitting down on the couch. It's no big deal. Pull out the wash basket close by. Let him drop it there. If he doesn't, or if she doesn't, because I'm sure there's some girls like that. Ladies, sorry. I'm sure there's some ladies like that too. If they don't drop it, just drop it in there for them. Life goes on. We all have flaws. No one is perfect. Now, people like to complain about toothpaste. Who squeeze it from the top and who squeeze it from the bottom. So what if him squeeze it from the bottom? So what if she squeeze it from the top? Just realign it, fix it, squeeze yours, go on. Life goes on. There's more there. There's more to life. Don't worry about that toothpaste. Not important. Hell no, it's not important. We got things to do, people to meet, and places to go. Why stick around complaining about toothpaste and the socks? Just drop it in the wash basket. It's going out anywhere. Everything's gonna wash together. Big deal. So, what do we do? It's called compromise, working together, and letting those small little things go. Okay, so the house is always dirty. It's covered in mud, dog droppings all over the place. Then you don't date a dog lover. You gotta both be dog lovers. If she likes dog and you don't, then let her get a dog lover. And you go on to the person who who likes dogs. It's just as simple. All those simple little things can always be solved. Make sure you remember that you have your standards. And as soon as you maintain your standards, knowing that you like dogs or you like cats, then you make sure that you find yourself a dog or a cat or a bird, whatever animal you like. Hopefully not snakes. Those can be very difficult to tame. But whatever animal or reptile you like, please make sure that your spouse likes it too. Life goes on. Please do not go out there and get no wild animal and bring them into the house. That's unkind to the animal. However, that's a discussion for another forum. Hey, like, subscribe, discuss. Let's just live our lives. It's our lives. It's a pandemic. Why stress yourself about the small things? Let's just get on with it. So what if they leave the kitchen dirty? Come home early and just clean it. Life goes on, and cook them a good meal too. Don't worry about it. Don't go reminding them 3, 4 days later that they did this and they did that. Oh no. Don't stress yourself about those small things. Life goes on. Besides, you were hungry anyway. You were going to eat anyway. So just wash the pots. Just wash the plates. Cook up a good meal. You both sit and eat. Go get a good roll on the A later. Life goes on. Forget about all those little things that happen. We've got things to do, people to meet, and places to go. Besides, we gotta turn up to work tomorrow morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We need no time. We need have no time at all for the stresses of home to bother us. Oh no. Just wash those pots and cook that meal and get on with your life. We probably knew all along that our spouse don't like doing dishes. So life goes on. Which is why 90 days is very important. So you can know that, oh, I know I'm going home to dirty dishes anyway. So I'm just going to go home 15 minutes early so I can wash them and make a good meal. Life goes on. I love my spouse. Nothing wrong if my duty is just wash the dishes. So that is why 90 days is important, so you can learn everything that needs to be learned. Well, not necessarily everything, but as much as you can. Enjoy your relationship. Pandemic or not, we gotta get smooshy and nice and beloved. And love, remember, do something unconditional for your spouse. It's very important.